Madden football is the home of Super Bowl 57, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Denver Broncos. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is here on the air. AFC champion Denver Broncos taking on the champions from the AFC, the Carolina Panthers. Ready to go inside Charles Davis and the Broncos. Charles, they were winners in Super Bowl 50 in Santa Clara. Didn't make the playoffs the next 6 years, going a combined 39 and 58. But now here they are back in the big one.
And we forget sometimes how important this organization is in the history of the NFL. This is another appearance in a big game. Only New England Patriots have more. And they have won it 3 times, twice under John Elway in the late 90s, and as you mentioned, Super Bowl 50 as well.
Meanwhile, for the Carolina Panthers, they make their third visit to the Super Bowl in team history.
Let's go back to Super Bowl 38 in Houston, 2004. Home tight with the Patriots. Lost by a field goal out of Vinatieri through the pipes and lose 32-29. Second visit wasn't quite as close. That was Super Bowl 50 in Santa Clara. And the Broncos just ran over the defense in that one. That was a tough loss for them, 24-10. But this team, they have a different look to them. This team looks like they're focused, composed, and ready to win.
Super Bowl 57 is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. These guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. Under center will be the Southern California native standing at 6'4", Sam Darnold.
Certainly looked like Darnold's days were numbered as the starter in Carolina, but the organization gave him one final shot, and he certainly made the most of it and then some. Reinvigorating not only his career, but the franchise as a whole. Third quarterback to take the Panthers to the Super Bowl. Can he be the first one to actually win it?
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and nice bit off. Pretty decent game.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Darnold from the gun. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And gets one complete. And they'll get this right past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how is your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there, and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got a guy that can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Darnold. And he will fire the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Darnold on 1st down. Again, he finds Moore. And they go inside the 10 at the 13 yards as they got the connection working. His second catch catch in a row, first down.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here in this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another. That's going to set up first and goal.
A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's first and goal. A carry for Foreman. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5-3.
As long as you're in the air, Terrence got him down here, but now when you start to lean on that running game, that's a good pickup there on first and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Darnold. He's got it for a touchdown. Thomas Marshall from 3 yards out. And the Panthers are on the board first here in the Super Bowl. And the QB rating right now is sky high at 4 for 4 on an opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one. That's the best you can get. That's where he is. He'd have to continue on that pace.
Pinero's extra point up and good. And that's his first 7-0. That takes on a 6-play drive. And it's Terrace Marshall who's able to cap things off with a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Montrell Washington on the return from his end zone. And that decision to bring it in ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came to the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson.
So we watched Denver really work hard to accumulate better talent on its roster, and they were looking for that one big piece to knit it all together. And that piece, Russell Wilson. Boy, is that paid off in a big way. The Broncos last Super Bowl, it was one of their big offseason acquisitions under center. Can history repeat itself tonight?
So first and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 20-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he stops right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for these guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and it really embraces.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Charles already trailing that touchdown earlier. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of the strike?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
So a good call there that brings up 4.
Everyone rolls into the Super Bowl saying, hey, I'm confident, I'll just do what I did before. But let's face it, you got to be wary of the jitters going into a big game like this. Super Bowl is unlike any other game we're going to play.
And now he's starting out 0 for 2. We'll see if he can rebound. Now on 4th down, out is the punt team sending this one away. To return is Roberts. It'll go as a 50-yard punt. 6 yards are on the return. And the Panthers ball 1st and 10. Carolina gets set to take the field. start out 1st and 10. Off of play action, Darnold steps away to his left. He's got it, complete. And they'll get this now past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35.
Boy, they've definitely come out the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
So how about that for a changeover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Foreman. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start it here, second down. So the offensive line winning the battle up front and winging a big play and giving a guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Foreman. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to 32.
Really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4. Those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle, the guys that call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're
looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. There he goes offside. And he takes this one back into the end zone. Bronco defense has a touchdown. This defense has been terrific all year, and they come through the pick 6 here on the game's biggest stage.
perfect descriptor there because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, the ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, but it pays off again on that play.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter. We're tied 7-7. How can they play them defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Kick it away. Fielding just outside the goal line. The kick here to offense is ready to go. Remember, they were just out there a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take back care of the football this goes around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Darnold and the Panthers now with 1st and 10 here at their own 21. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Darnold. Checks this down to Hubbard. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. We'll go down as a gain of 6, and then we'll get it second down.
And a nice game, and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, shouldn't we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Clock rolling as as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Darnold completes it. And he'll be out of bounds under the 45 at the 44. There goes a gain of 4. And it'll be second down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good agile with their feet. He showed the agility over the toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd learned a ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
The result, only 4 yards left on the play. And now that sets out the 3rd and 2. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. We all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just take the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Yeah, he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. He's on 4th and 1.
I bet they thought they'd pick that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
So what's worked out here? Johnny Baker to put away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line.
Brady, no pressure with the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Shaq Thompson on the tackle.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be a hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in this spot, and my coaches always said, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he'll take this out to about the 7-8-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
So many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy can block, a guy can catch, and a guy can run. But how about when you put it all together, guy's a runner, and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw in that pickup.
Throw left side complete. That's Murray. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Call it a game of 7. Gets him a new shot of downs.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline. But what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Now we give up the middle. And the ball was knocked down. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a great field position here. As a 15-yard line.
Remember, preseason was went to different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs walking out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there, big fumble. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They've got the ball in a great spot here, already inside the red zone following their fumble recovery. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. So following the fumble recovery, here's Gardner. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. So 5 yards to the line to play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw, Darnold. To the sideline, what a catch. Doesn't get one out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll leave with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Darnold. This is caught. Touchdown to Panthers. Ian Thomas from 6 yards away. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it to score.
That had the feel that the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, they had to feel they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Touchdown. Here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This fielded right up the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here, right at the 30-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They trail early on in the Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into the ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 31, Wilson. Man up, and he's got it complete to Collins. A couple of veterans, Wilson to second there for the Bronco first. Up the middle, it's Williams to about the 48-yard line.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry on ball, that big tackle through the hole. only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had his eyes on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. There's Wilson. And they were too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Attention time very good for those types of throws. He put a lot of stuff on now. But needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get his back.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. Wilson complete to Jerry Judy. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. One quarter done, 3 more to play here at SuperBowl 57. 14-7 is the score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday, Brady Glenn, Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter 2. Tackle made by Ole Miss's Marquise Haynes.
Yeah, there's a race stacked up here in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Sauber. They do get a cut there, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to make the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it, turn upfield, and pick up the first down.
8th play of the drive, forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to be coming solutions.
4th down, Wilson trots off, and in comes Brandon McManus for the Denver field goal. Will be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. And they're going to make that a 4th down, 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks have told us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Great coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And this drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A first down throw, Darnold. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
It's not surprising you face that far, but that is a rare completion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
His percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. Looking outside, he's going to go. That's Hubbard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Given 15 there, the Panthers have a first down.
Well, it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On first down, Darnold. And incomplete.
His back-to-back safety games, he went back to him when his first grade was covered. Just didn't connect. So play results in this game.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again is Darnold. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
So he's already open beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Darnold. And the Broncos get there and take it away. And they're getting for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
But that's what they have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been conquering him up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. So on now is Johnny Hager to punt this one away. This is taken at the 18. A big kick here. They call it 56 yards on punt. And the Broncos take over first down and 10. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. Last time I remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker doing a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much when you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just take extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no coach. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And what a nice example there. The tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. Worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch. And then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Wilson. Over the middle, complete to Judy.
He decided to run a hit track really helped out back and turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Three yards remain for second down. They go play action now. Wilson. This is Hamler on the receiving end. So he's that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
As a defense, you must bounce when you're in zone coverage because you want to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop the right line of scrimmage.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
So after 2 first downs, they get out of here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's moved. And they see right through them defensively. As he's taken down the backfield. Former first-rounder Derrick Brown living up to the billing on that snap.
His size, he's a tough man to bring down. They do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the first down lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And this has been a recurring thing. Maybe a gain on that time. From the spot, actually, no gain. So 3rd and long. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They gave up good points in the first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here in the 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into it a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper to their playbook on their next possession.
4th down, Corliss Wakeman now on to punt. And a little too much mustard on that one. Hits a couple yards in the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to come back. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalposts, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talked to says the exact same thing. When they start a drive from that deep in their own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice shot there, keeping the toes inbounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet inbounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll run with Foreman. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Give him 4 on the carry to make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Here's Johnny Hunter now as he's on the punt for Carolina. He's been a busy man here in his first half as he gets it away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these players. Their leg drive, able to get it way in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
And Denver getting set to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out the shot of your own goal line, right? You're trying to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And they'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Xavier Woods, the free safety, to make the tackle.
Nice outside run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea. They were trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Wilson. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It would be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise as college ball.
That's okay.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now Wilson on first down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Nice run through there on the first down. He located his tight end, and it makes easy catch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Up the middle, Murray. And we'll get it near the 35, right at the 34. 4 yards to pick up, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for Louisville again. Open up the playbook, go play action, toss off that boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And taken down just shy of the 40.
They just keep trying to finding any room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, the numbers, he's under 3 yards. He can't get the ball. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. Nowhere to go that time. And maybe get it up to the 40.
And the big fella stuffs that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has a big priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure line. Adding Wilson to throw that way. Not much going on this drive. Looks like he's going to have to put it away. And
right now, you know, a lot of fans just come up with the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Now we get to see the punter, Corliss Waitman. And he didn't quite have the night swing on that one. Hits it to 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchdown. The Panthers now set to take over offensively. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they'll set up with a 6th and 1. Two minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
You and I talking about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy like this can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. It's Darnold. Forced out to his left. And this will be
pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Darnold. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Clayton Jackson. And the Broncos are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
You've got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tucked out there. This guy's in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position. He's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. They'll have good field position at midfield following the turnover as they start with the first down here. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop them with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First down, Wilson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of the sets out in charge. The throw took him a little too far in 2nd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Complete on the deep ball.
And partner, to me, that one is all about timing. If he's here too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw again is Wilson. He's got a man. It's something that's complete. Swing right there, a touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. It could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, they can carry that into the locker room in the half. They'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
McManus now for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This one's fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Panther offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And the time quickly fading here in the second quarter. Not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one too low.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident video that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit good shot throwing it around.
Underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to our downtown Orlando studios and this EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, time for a check of the next-gen stats from that first half for Carolina. And they've definitely been able to exploit some holes in that opposing secondary, as they threw for close to 200 yards in those first two quarters. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
Okay, Coach. Adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter. It's been a tight contest so far. These two teams have to a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. Washington wins this up. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here in the hands of the receiver, Judy. Second down and 5. Wilson. Flush to his and he can't find the receiver. He's brought down. And over the books is a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's down.
Came out down on the scoreboard, and I would guarantee you, the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play. Really setting the tone for this third quarter. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Back to throw. Wilson, open man, completes it to Judy. And he's able to sniff the first down here. He's down to the 25. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stopped them well short.
Send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard run. Well done. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The Panthers offense now they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
That's a nice job. That little touch pass, he saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Now Darnold going to take it and just back this one forward to his wideout. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Now it's Darnold. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trade in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To the air again, Darnold. Being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. He's second in the pickup.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw. That's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before they can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of the play that looked like it was in trouble.
2nd and 2. Darnold. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Aaron Browning from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
Obviously, the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play. But the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit, too. Denied open windows. Erase the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
Now following the sack, Darnold and Carolina left with a 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here's Johnny as he's on the punt for the 4th time tonight. That'll be putting the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 as they take over. Denver's offense ready to go again. And our game's hit a little bit of a wall here. A little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Never make the mistake that these slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, are just quickly fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And that play is blown up. Losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there. It's second and 11. They struggled to get it rolling on the ground in the first half. That's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse. And I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On second and 11 now. Wilson got him out open. It's Sutton. And he's got plays free going right left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for the Broncos score.
In order to lead in the game, you need plenty of contributors. But it's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. To take on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And Courtland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back on the field. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a first and 10. To throw is Darnold. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be up into it at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game. But I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got to be aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Now Darnold going to take it and just back this one forward to his right out. And he's going to go short as they take him down at the 26. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw, Darnold. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down.
The key to any screen play is avoiding the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to it and hold it for just a short game.
Here's Johnny Hunker now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And here come the offenses they take over. The Broncos and Cortland Sutton heading back out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken the defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Delayed game.
No, they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still first down.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delayed game. First and 15. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline. The throw took him a little too far at second down. Not his best throw there, but where we see right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On second and 15 now. Wilson. That's going to be caught by Judy. They'll wind up getting 10 back there. So they'll lead the 35. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Wilson to throw. Going with a screen from Murray. They'll get only a yard out of that, and they'll bring up fourth down.
Good reactions there defensively. The screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with a little gain.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing in this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that with this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Darnold's throw pulled in by Marshall. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy up just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked all the way well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And this defense able to plug him up there as we get a yard to the 35.
There's Denny and Josh waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, trying to barrel him
Here's Foreman. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
That's what happens sometimes when you abandon a running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Darnold now to throw. He's going to look deep for more. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown. DJ Moore, 63 yards. And the Panthers have come back with a score. So Sam Darnold, not really known for having the strongest arm in the NFL, but he certainly laid that one out.
That is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field and win. You have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And you can see in the next-gen stats, that one was 62 yards in the air. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. That's the lead to 24-21. Touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Washington now brings this out. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
That's gone.
He's in for 30. He will score. Touchdown, Broncos. It's been a back-and-forth game. 8 points on the board there. That return right there kind of indicative of how this is going.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have gotten the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most, the one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Now McManus for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. They're down the middle, sticking up the most exciting play we've seen in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And again, getting away at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback. And the Panthers coming out now. A strong showing the last time out they scored a touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game goes.
Darnold and the Panthers now with 1st and 10 here at their own 25-yard line. Meanwhile, Darnold's throw into the hands of the receiver, Chenault. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag routes are a pretty good one to run against because you're running away from people out.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. You're 2nd and a yard from the 34.
You going off of that?
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he stopped immediately. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves easy. Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here at Super Bowl 57 from Glendale. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1, and that is incomplete. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 15. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's got his 6'5 receiver, that's Tim Patrick. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
They're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple in this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Working with a 2nd and 3. A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Murray. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 44, Wilson. Out quickly to Judy. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking corps.
Oh, it certainly was, because so many times on an option play, you'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback and then zip, One cut, and he's grasping at air. But this time, he locked in on him the whole way, took an excellent angle, and his grasp came up with the quarterback.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. They'll give up the gut for Murray. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Touchdown! Cortland Sutton with his third touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Broncos are starting to pull away in the fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the fourth quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
McManus now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Powers through it. And finally, he's out of bounds, but not before a great return. He's all the way inside the 30.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. Yeah, and it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Now Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Complete to Deontay Foreman at running back. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out in the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a 1st down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Panthers. Terrace Marshall His second touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's Terrace Marshall who's able to cap things off with a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Now Cortland Sutton and the rest of the offense getting ready for their next drive. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that a mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking it in the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth-quarter stop? Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Panthers about ready to take over. And we're at the time of this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Wide open. It's Marshall, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Darnold. That's complete. Again, he's got Marshall. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Second down at 4. To the air again, Darnold. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Darnold. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. On the right hash. Officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Broncos and Cortland Sutton heading back out there.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 21. Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are right back in this football game. Well, this deep, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart in points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback in a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Time now for Terrace Marshall and this Carolina offense to begin their next series.
They have to like what they've gotten from him in this game.
Think about the accumulation of catches.
8.
The yards per catch now, because you're getting more than a first down every time he's touching the ball. This is the kind of game you want when you're able to throw it out wide.
Absolutely. Over 100 yards, has the 8 catches.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Darnold. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Darnold to throw. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they have had no answer for this connection all night long.
They just have to think in a 2-minute situation, that's got to be a concentration lapse. You know they're going to go back to him with the game that he's been having.
Here's Darnold. That's going to be caught. It's Chabot. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
First down now, but that clock rolling. A carry for Foreman.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Counting down to 30 seconds remaining. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Darnold. And his throw is incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. Thomas brings it in. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Now Darnold. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Now still down 1. Here's an utterly critical extra point attempt here. And it is good. There were about 70,000 people about to turn blue from holding their breaths. But it's good, and this Super Bowl is tied. Time 11 plays all told, and the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Washington now brings this out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the save calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
So it's the Broncos who are going to get the first shot at things. They'll have it here as we start in overtime. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Denver's offense now set to go. And CD, we get to see the debut of the brand new postseason overtime rules. Now, as everybody is learning, both teams are going to be guaranteed an offensive possession. So they might get the ball first here, but a touchdown does not right away win the game.
And we saw many marker games along the way that sparked a lot of conversation. But the Buffalo-Kansas City game in the 2022 playoffs, that really brought about this rule change. What an amazing game, a true classic. Ended in overtime without Buffalo getting a shot with the football, and the people didn't like that at all. So starting this season, if you make the playoffs, you'll get a chance to answer if the other team scores first, and that way you get a chance to keep a great game as well as your hopes alive as you chase the big prize.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. First throw in overtime now for Wilson. He's got Hamler on the out route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. A nice start for them here to overtime, and maybe the plan here is don't do anything too crazy. Don't try for some big play, Charles. Just move the chains, put the pressure on the defense.
Well, these early first downs are certainly nice confidence builders as they begin overtime, because even though you've just played 4 quarters, the feeling's entirely different when you take the field in OT, because you just want to settle in, as you suggested, keep the ball moving, and rely on your opponent to make that first big mistake.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Not lacking aggressiveness here to begin overtime, Charles. A pretty big play right there. It looked like it might have caught the defense off guard. They may have been expecting something a little more conservative.
Yeah, they've got to short things up in a big way, because they make any more mistakes like that and really let them drive it on them, they'll be putting their offense in a tough spot to answer if they want to extend their season.
They are into field goal range, but definitely thinking touchdown as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. He'll get this to Hamler over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Well, good start for him under center here in overtime. Now 3 of 3.
And this is where you have to know who you have playing quarterback. You've got a confident thrower right now. Someone who's taking care of the ball, but not being timid as well, and is moving the team downfield. That opens up your playbook and allows you to dial up some big shots if you want them.
Again, Wilson. Letting one go deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Things now, Charles, looking pretty good here. A great opportunity to try to cash in for 6 on the opening possession of overtime.
And what I'm liking, Brandon, is what I see down on the sidelines. I see a defense huddled up and ready to go, already preparing for their opportunity to go on the field and close out this game.
A touchdown does not end it, remember, but it sure would give them a leg up. It's 1st and goal here.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Overtime here out west, and you got a team from the Eastern time zone. Maybe their body clock's a little thrown off, or is that overhyped?
I don't think it's overhyped, and I think that for most teams, you're hoping that your mind overrules your body, because your body's looking for slippers and bedtime clothes, right? You're looking for the pajamas. But in this case, you've got to stay with it mentally. And what a lot of teams do, they never change their watches. They always say on East Coast time and just go ahead that way to try and defeat any of the effects of moving to the West.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodge 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
And Charles, that touchdown alone doesn't win him the game anymore with the rule changes in overtime of the postseason, but they still went down, scored, got the job done, and now they put it in the hands of their defense.
And with the other side now guaranteed an overtime possession, getting that score was vital. The pressure's now on their opponent, and their defense, they have to play off the momentum the offense generated. One stop, and they end this game.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. The touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Carolina getting set to take the field.
Well, CD, in the regular season, they would already be celebrating. Not so simple here in the playoffs. Now they also need to make a defensive stand if they want to pick up the victory.
Yeah, and I'm sure the team would be in favor of just taking the win right now, but in a small way, those defenders are also kind of happy for the rule change because now, on the big stage of postseason, they're the ones who can come out here and lock down the victory.
Over the middle, he's got Chenault.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Darnold. He gets it to Thomas. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
So, CD, in the postseason, they obviously get the chance to answer that touchdown from a bit ago, but how do they set aside that pressure knowing that their entire season is coming down to this series?
What a great question, and I don't think that they set it aside. I think that they confront it, and they've done it throughout practice time in preparation for opportunities like this.
And some room to run now. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
On first down, Darnold. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Nervous time now, moving the chains, an absolute must. Here's third down. To throw is Darnold. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Well, here we go. Now it's gut check time. They need to convert here to keep the series and their season alive.
And obviously, this is their biggest snap of the season. And across the line of scrimmage, how about that defense? They feel exactly the same way, and they know they're one stop from celebrating a win themselves.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Well, the Panthers turned away on fourth down, and the Broncos will take over on downs. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Well, the change in rules from the regular season to the playoffs at least gave both teams, Charles, an opportunity, but it turns out the team who scored first got the victory.
They certainly did, partner, but it wasn't as simple as getting a quick touchdown and calling it a day, because they need a standout performance from both sides of the ball to earn this win in overtime, and they got it.